1390 a.m. It's a live church broadcast of the Calvary Baptist Church in Shelby. On WCSL, it's the live church broadcast of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville. And on WLON, it's a live church broadcast of the Covenant Baptist Church in Lincoln. Join us for our Sunday morning worship services right here on Big O Country.
It's the October Fall Into Savings Sales Event with no payments until 2016 going on now at Campers Inn RV. That's right, no payments until 2016. Bring the family to Campers Inn RV every Saturday in October for music, games, and free pumpkins for the kids. Sign up for the pumpkin painting contest to win cash and prizes. Fun for all ages. Remember, no payments until 2016 all month long during the October Fall Into Savings Sales Event at Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain and Moxville.
Get the cutting edge, get the commercial grade with Kubota's new Z700 series commercial zero turn mower that raises the bar for quality, durability, precision, and all-around value from Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. No other mower in its class even comes close. Cut with the best, cut with the Kubota Z700 with a comprehensive 2-year warranty. See Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain. Ask for the new Kubota Z700.
Our gorgeous weather continues today. It's going to be beautiful with mostly sunny skies. It will be nice and warm with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Tonight we'll have a weak cold front move through and it keeps temperatures cool. We'll have partly cloudy skies with lows in the lower 50s. Saturday will be a cooler day for us. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds with high temperatures in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Currently at the Big O Country Studios, it's 10:07, and the temperature is 45 degrees.
Buy here, pay here at the SNR Auto Sales in Shelby, the home of the satisfied customer. Come in now for your next vehicle at a price and payment you can afford. See their selection online at SNRAutosales.com and pick up this week's What's Up Shopper and play the SNR Auto Sale Sports Trivia Game. Win a free $10 gift certificate to the clock. SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby, right next to Bojangles, the home of the satisfied customer.
Elliott Supply is your Husqvarna sales and service dealer in Cleveland County. Bob, Hilda, and Ben Elliott invite you in to see their selection of Husqvarna lawnmowers, chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, edgers, and more. Elliott Supply has parts and oil for you as well. Their service department does all kinds of repair work and does Husqvarna warranty work as well. Your full-service Husqvarna dealer in Cleveland County is Elliott Supply, Highway 182 in Polkville.
All right, over here with it. Easy there. Great.
Rates are low today. The time is right to improve your home. We have home improvement loans and we're lending right now. Join your neighbors and friends and people all over our local communities who are improving the quality of their lives by improving the quality of their homes. We're an equal housing lender.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded just like you.
Good morning on this Friday, October 23rd, 2015. This is Milton Baker, and time now for the Elder Law Report, our weekly program from McIntyre Elder Law in Shelby, North Carolina. We send you into our studio now, where you can watch on ktcbroadcasting.com or listen here on WOHS, WLON, and WCSL to the Elder Law Report. Here's Greg McIntyre. Good morning, Greg.
Morning, Milton. How are you doing today?
Doing great, sir. Doing great.
It's Friday.
It is Friday the 23rd, not the 13th, 23rd.
Friday, October 13th, October 23rd, not to be confused with the 13th, which I just did. Okay, so we have a great guest today, Ruth Huffstetler with Helping Hands Nursing Services Incorporated, okay? Located at 400 Royster Avenue in Shelby.
No, sir, we've moved. I'm
sorry.
going to correct you right off the get-go.
Yeah, because that's what Google had.
Yes, we're 1105 Earl Road in Shelby.
1105 Earl Road. We need to talk to Google about that. Okay,
yes,
we'll get that switched up and changed. All right, and So very glad to have her, and we'll get in to some discussions about home care versus home health care, and just what the differences are, how to pay for those, and why you might need one or the other. And we'll get into that with Ruth shortly. Glad to come to you from WOHS today. And
WON.
And WON and all the other radio stations, big O country radio stations out there. And Hayden, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. Glad to be here.
Me too. So thanks again to all the listeners out there drinking coffee with me this morning and hanging out. Stay tuned. We're going to give away 2 gift certificates to Golden Corral during the show. Okay, so stay tuned to that. Also, Hayden, what's going on this weekend?
This weekend?
This weekend. Yeah.
What am I doing this weekend?
What are you doing this
I'm
weekend?
going to ball games.
Are you?
Football, soccer, my grandchildren.
Okay.
I'm their biggest fan.
Well, good. You are. I always see you posting on Facebook.
That's right. Briley and Brinson and Blake, who is grown and was an Army Ranger and now going to school. I'm so happy I don't know what to do.
Right. So, okay. Ruth, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for
I
having
really
me.
appreciate it. Yes, absolutely. So, I'm an elder law attorney. That's what I do. And my practice has grown to focus on seniors and senior issues. And that's what this show is about helping seniors be aware of the dangers out there, the political environment out there they have to not political. How about the rules that they have to navigate out there with healthcare, things like that, and facing a great hurdle, which is 7 out of 10 seniors right now are going to need some type of long-term care, whether it's in-home, assisted living, or nursing home care.
Correct.
And so we have some great assisted living and nursing home care facilities, places to live in our county and surrounding area. But how many people, if you're out there and that's the first choice of where you want to go, raise your hand, or would you rather stay in your house?
And most everybody is going to answer they want to be at home.
Okay.
Their home.
Right. Would rather stay at home.
Absolutely. And when they have their surroundings, they have their choice of when to eat and what to do and what time to go to bed. Everybody likes having that power. We learn it as teenagers when we start rebelling against our parents. And then later in life, you have to fight for your independence any way you can. So they're fighting.
Absolutely. And that's where many people, lived in the same house for years, decades.
Absolutely.
And that's where they feel comfortable.
Right.
And that's where they want to continue to receive care and hang out and watch TV and, or do whatever they need to do in their own home.
Something I observed when my mother had to go for rehab of her broken hip, she didn't know where she was. She didn't know what time of day it was. She wanted to know who these people were in her house and when did Dad do all this, redecorating. And that totally changed when she got home.
Right.
She was in her familiar surroundings and she's playing bridge and bingo.
And it's amazing how they can recuperate at home. And that's nothing against the rehab because they have the physical therapy. They do a lot for them. But those surroundings tend to bring on that confusion. And all of a sudden, when they're home and they can see their china cabinet and their mother's china and things like that, it just snaps them right back.
Yeah, there'll come a time when that's not possible. But
right.
I'm learning a lot. And thanks to you.
Well, thank you. Well, there's so many options out there. You have to learn to, as Greg said, navigate it all.
Mm-hmm. And so your services, I noticed on your website, you have services elderly caregiver, nursing services, and home care.
Yes,
which
sir.
includes some subcategories like housekeeping, meal preparation, and senior sitting service.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about some of those services. What's an elderly caregiver?
Well, there's so much dementia and Alzheimer's. And again, these people want to stay at home. Continuity is so important. So by keeping them at home, keeping them around their surroundings, so not to belittle it, but it's kind of like a babysitter.
Okay.
You're there to monitor them, make sure that they're not turning on a stove, putting tinfoil in the microwave, wandering out in the streets, wandering out in the middle of the night, those types of things.
How about meds?
We can dispense meds. Whatever. The thing about us is we're doing whatever the family has asked of us. If the family wants us to have that patient walk around the house 3 times at noon for exercise, then that's what we do. Whatever they're asking of us.
Okay. And what about nursing services? That's down as well.
Again, if we come to you and your parents are diabetics,
Right.
and you need them to have certain meds, have certain injections as far as their insulin, and their vision's not that well, and we're helping them with those injections, we can do that as long as that's what the family has asked of us.
Okay.
Doing the exercises, whatever the family asks of us, we're going to do.
And there's a general, category there, home care, which includes the light housekeeping, meal prep, and senior sitting services. You've already gone over some of those things. It sounds like you can do pretty much whatever a family needs of you and your service
really
to provide
can.
going in.
We really can do anything that the family asks of us.
Okay.
And so that is one umbrella statement.
Right.
With home health, the doctor is ordering certain physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. With us, the family is calling and saying, I got to go to work. Somebody needs to be with mom, and this is what we want done
Right.
while we're there. Or my mom lives in Shelby, but I live in California now. I need 24-hour care, and this is what I want done while they're there. And sometimes we're truly the only family around because everybody's long distance, and we'll take them up to see the leaves change colors.
Sure.
We'll take them to go visit the old people at the nursing home so they can stay in touch with their friends.
Right.
We've learned how Chick-fil-A has bingo on certain days and different places that we can take them.
Senior center.
Absolutely. We take them all
bingo.
different places so they can stay involved with their friends.
Sure, absolutely. So, okay, I want to draw a bright line between home, and correct me if I'm saying it correctly, home care and home health care.
Okay.
I want people to know, because I need to even know how to describe that and differentiate between the two when I'm assisting seniors with my planning, and maybe they have a question about that, or I see a need.
That's
and I think
a big question.
I don't even know if there's enough knowledge about it, and if you're not in that community, to know that there's a difference, okay, really, and know what that difference is. So I want to draw a line between home health care services and home care services, and so people know which one you are and what the differences are.
And I can't thank you enough for asking that
absolutely.
question.
Well, you
because
mentioned
it's
that
huge.
to me before we started. It's
Right.
something that I hadn't seen coming into this. So, but once you mentioned it, I wrote it down and read. It seems like probably the biggest issue that we need to talk about today.
I think it is. And the biggest difference in simple terms is with home health, you have an RN that is supervising everything that's happening. There has been an assessment done and a list of needs that the doctor has ordered. That is home health. They've ordered all the different therapies, and there's an RN supervising and making sure that stuff happens.
Right.
With us, home care, you as a family member says, this is what we need, whether it's somebody to be here so we can go see our grandson play football for 4 hours, or we need 24-hour care. Whatever you want is what you're going to ask us for. That's home care.
Okay. So just more expanded services.
Right.
Do home health care agencies sometimes refer to you?
Yes,
or
they
call
do.
You in?
Yes, they do. When they will be doing, let's say the doctor orders a bath 3 times a week. They'll have a CNA that's going in on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, giving a bath. There's no set time. It could be at 9 in the morning. It could be 4 in the afternoon. So if the family says, well, we need somebody here during the day so we can go to work, those home health agencies will refer to us and say, okay, if you call Helping Hands Nursing Service, they can refer someone to you that can be here from 7 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. They'll be here the whole time to prepare the meals. And then when home health comes in to do the therapy or to do the bath, we let them in. We can assist them, but it's their doing, and then they leave. But we stay.
Okay. Awesome. Hayden, did you have any questions surrounding home care?
I do.
Okay.
There are some things already that I can
know
see that we can take advantage of.
You were cooking this morning on that, yeah.
Particularly, my brother has been wonderful to stay there with my parents, and he's pretty much their caretaker. But he can't bathe my mother, and she's, because of her rehab, she's not gotten to the point where she can help herself. I'm calling you this afternoon.
Okay.
But I'm concerned with screening. How do you screen your employees, and what if there's incompatibility, if they don't get along with the family, or the family doesn't get along with them?
Okay. First, most important thing is I have no employees. They are all independent caregivers. We are a referral service. Past that, they are all criminal background checked and reference checked. So if you call and say, I need a caregiver to come out and bathe my mother Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then we're going to find out where you live and what kind of limitations your mom has. And we are going to pick who we feel like would be a good choice based on what you've told me, and we'll refer that person to you. Very, very important question about the personality. Just because I think they're a great choice and I love them dearly, your mother may hate redheads, and I don't want that redhead in my house because she reminds me of my ex-son-in-law's wife or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever that case may be, if it's not a good choice, you make a simple phone call and we will send someone else out.
So I don't even have to give you a reason?
No, you don't have to give us a reason at all, because there's personality conflicts with the greatest of people. Mm-hmm. They just don't see eye to eye.
Well, when you have employees that are required...
I never have any personality conflicts with anyone.
Well, thank goodness.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before today? Greg's, y'all will get sick of me talking about how great he is, so I'm not going to go there.
I mean, really, I make trouble around the county consistently.
Oh.
I try to.
If
anyway.
you don't make enemies, you're not really...
Right. You're not doing your job.
Yeah,
well, you're not... Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Okay, we won't go. We won't go wherever you were. No, we're not doing that.
I'm banned from politics on the job.
It is.
Transportation. Do your the people you refer, do they provide the transportation, or do they take the family's car? Are they paid by the mile if they use their car? Go there.
All of the above.
Okay.
If we take their car, of course, there's no fee, and yes, we can drive them. If the caregiver uses her own car, there is a charge, which is just the government rate. I think it's 55.5 cents now. And they do add mileage to their hourly rate.
Okay. That's good. Do you have written policies for these people, or contracts, or of what? I know I've read about the patient's rights.
Right.
Do you have something like that?
Well, what we have is a contract with the caregiver since they are referred, and they are actually paying us to keep them working. If they have to call in sick at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're not calling the family, they're calling me, and I make sure someone else is there so you can still go to work. We do have guidelines that we require of them that are things that just make me happy, as far as what they wear and tattoos and not showing and things like that. They are my guidelines. But as far as written rules, it's whatever the family wants. Again, the family may say you can take mom to the beauty shop and that's all, or they can say, mom's been dying to go see her friend at the VA in Salisbury. Would you mind spending a day taking them there?
So wow.
And we'll do it.
That's great.
Yes. And a lot of times the family's car is easier to get in and out of than the caregiver, who might drive a big SUV or a little bitty sports car that's hard to get in and out of. So we'll do whatever's best.
I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. I feel blessed to hear you say that.
Ruth's extremely impressive. You know what else is impressive? I think we're going to start calling this Hayden's show, because I think you just... I just feel like I'm an audience member.
I am the senior citizen in our office.
Yes, you are.
Any two of you added your ages together are not as old as I am. So I've had more experience with elderly.
On that point, let's see.
But boy, does she look good. I hope I look like that.
What do you think, audience?
Yeah, if you want to see us, you can certainly go to Periscope and watch us right now, or go to KTCBroadcasting.com or on the YouTube channel. You'll see us there.
Yes.
And you see Milton in the studio there. So speaking of age, Helping Hands Nursing Services Incorporated was founded in 1975, according to your website. I want to make sure I got it right.
You did get that right.
Okay. I was born in 1975.
Really?
By the way. Yeah.
I'm not. I wasn't.
You were, but you were.
I was already home and in school.
But you weren't working there at that point in time.
No, I was not. I took over 20 years ago.
Kay Holzhauser actually founded it, right?
Correct.
And you started working there in 1995.
Yes, sir.
20 years. That's a pretty good clip. People don't stay at the same job for more than 5 years now.
That's right.
Yeah, so you've been at this one for 20.
20 years, and the longest job I had before I purchased Helping Hands was 1 year and 4 days.
Really?
That was the longest, because I had moved all over different states and things, but I've been here 20 years and hope to be here 20 more because I love every day that I go to my job.
Stick and stay is bound to pay. That's what I say. So
there you go.
So you like what you're doing. Right?
I love my job. I
think
was at
that's
my
true
office at 6.
Of jobs and marriages. How about that? And relationships, maybe. I don't know.
It shows because every time I see you, you have that smile.
Well, thank you.
She does.
And the whole time I've known you, and it's been about not long before Helping Hands.
Right.
And your 2 boys.
Yes.
Her 2 gorgeous
Thank
kids.
you.
She showed me a picture of me holding one of her children. When was it made?
I think he was 3, and he's 22 now.
He's 22, and he's sitting on my lap, and wow, 4 years old or something.
Yes.
That was quite a memory.
Yes.
If I'm your really good friend, do I call you Ruth?
Yes.
What if he's your really, really good friend?
Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy? Where's that come from?
College, I don't know.
College? Is that at App State?
That's an App State.
Really?
Yes, I am a happy appy.
I did a little research.
Yes, you
I
did
had my
do your
team do a little
research.
on you. So we've got some pictures of you at App State.
Really?
No, we don't. We don't have any pictures. Okay, so
You're not a stalker.
no, so
I don't have pictures from way back then.
Oh, you don't have?
No,
Okay,
not on Facebook.
They were on Facebook back then, anyway, right?
No.
So if you studied sociology and recreation at App State, is that
I
right?
did. Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool.
It was later in life when I decided I wanted to be a surgeon, but I really didn't want to go back to school. So
Okay.
Helping Hands came the closest.
But that's kind of a way for you to express that side of yourself.
And I volunteer if people want me to do surgery.
You do a lot. I don't. Yeah. Okay.
We'll skip that.
Yeah. Yeah.
My advisor at Gardner Webb told me not to go for anything like brain surgery.
So that's good. You're able to use that and express that side of yourself. And
Yes.
speaking of volunteering, you do a lot of other volunteer work also.
I do, yes,
I know
sir.
I see you in the community working on different things all the time.
Thank
which
you.
is admirable.
Thank you. I enjoy it. Keeps me busy.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
That's right. I am everywhere.
Yeah, omnipresence. That's what I call it.
That's right.
Everywhere. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of time out. We're not going to pause for a commercial break, but we're going to pause for. I want to give away some stuff.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
So to all the lawyer listeners out there of the Elder Law Report, every Friday at 10 a.m. after Swap and Shop on Big O Country. Milton, could you please open up the lines, open up the floodgates to callers, okay? And we're going to give away 2 $20 gift certificates to Golden Corral, so you can take you and your significant other, or it can help. I mean, I've got a family of a wife and 6 kids, so I'd need both of them and probably still have to pay out of pocket a little more. But this will help you out with the bill, $20. If you could give the numbers out to the station, Milton, and let's take some calls. Let's give away some stuff.
Those numbers are 704-482-1390, 435-2844, or 735-8071. And let's grab a caller coming in right now here. Greg, here's our first caller.
Hey, Milton, you have Gerald.
All right, Gerald. Say hey to Greg.
Gerald.
Yes.
Hey, Gerald, it's Greg McIntyre. How are you doing today?
Hey, fine. How are you, Greg?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for calling in. Is this the first time you've ever heard the show?
No, I've heard it before. I listen to it on Fridays.
Well, good. I appreciate you doing that. I get a lot of people that'll catch me out and about, at Walmart or wherever I am, and tell me that they'll listen to me with a cup of coffee on the porch or in the house, and I really appreciate it. Or driving down the road. So I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you calling in. And where do you live, sir?
I live in Shelby.
Live in Shelby. Okay, good. Well, I've got a $20 gift certificate with your name on it. If you can tell me where Ruth Huffstetler of Helping Hands Nursing Services Incorporated went to college?
Well, I haven't really been listening that long this morning. I tell you, can you give me a hint?
Happy Appy.
Oh, Appalachian.
That was too.
Bingo.
That wasn't a hint. She just gave you the answer. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna push over.
I love our listeners.
Yeah, I do
want them to
too.
win.
I've got a $20 gift card to Golden Corral with your name on it. How can we get it to you, sir? Would you like to pick it up at our office, or would you like to pick it up at the radio station WOHS today?
Well, I might can get Milton to mail it to me.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to get Milton to drop it in the mail to you. Okay.
You can do that.
Well, I appreciate that, Milton. I appreciate it too, Greg.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening. You have a great day.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye now.
All right, guys. I think we have another caller. You want to take this next caller?
Absolutely. I got a hot gift certificate on my hand, getting ready to give it away.
All right. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hey, look at here. Who's here? Tell them who you are, caller.
The governor of South Grove Street.
Governor of South Grove Street.
Okay, LD, the governor of South Grove Street. LD, I'm going to send you to Golden Corral every week. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and start a tab over there.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. He is kidding.
Well, I had a nice niece I let go last week.
Oh, well, good. So you had some family go on that last week. Well, thank you, LD. Thank you always for listening. Thank you for calling in. And I've got a gift certificate to Golden Corral with your name on it, sitting over here at the radio station. You going to pick that up today?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Are you going to ask me a question?
LD, no, I'm just going to give you a gift card but I am going to. All right, that's fine. I'm going to give you the gift card anyway, but I want you to answer a question for me.
I'm ready.
Okay. How many years has Ruth Huffstetler been working at Helping Hands Nursing Services Incorporated?
Or the year she started?
40 years.
That's a good guess. Helping Hands has actually been in business for 40 years, started in 1975.
Well, she might have been working 30 years then.
She was working 20 years. 20 years.
Right,
20 years. Close. But, hey, Milton. I'm sorry. Hey, LD.
Yes, sir.
Milton's got a gift certificate with your name on it over here. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for listening, sir.
Yes, sir. You have a good day.
You too. All right, so I gave away my gift certificates. I've done my job there, and I feel good about that. I just love the fact that we have loyal listeners out there, and we're putting out good information to the community. That's my goal anyway. That's my goal.
Any of the listeners that want to ask Ruth a question can call. And I think we've got a few more minutes left, and I can tell some people about some of the things we've got coming up over the next few weeks. Just so much time we have.
Sure, absolutely. Just yes, and yes. If you have any questions for Ruth about home care services, what it entails, let us know.
Can I interrupt here? I have a caller wants to ask you guys a question.
Sure. Ask away.
All right. Go ahead, caller.
All right. Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful. I mean, phenomenal.
Great Friday, isn't it?
It's great Friday. It's a great day to be alive. What's your name, sir?
My name's Big D.
Big D, and I don't mean Dallas.
Dennis Dellinger, that's my name.
Dennis, good to hear from you, Dennis.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. I know it's something you can ask on there about this. My brother was
there's always the tension before the question.
Brother had a wheel, and then he was in the hospital, and they made a new will while he was in the hospital. He was only in there. It was 10 days before he died. They made a will, and the new will gave everything to one of the kids or whatever, and that left the other kid out. And so what I'm concerned now, the former will had him in it and had me in it too, and it also left me out too. So what I'm concerned with, is there anything that can be done about that?
Yes.
Or is the last will the final say?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah, let's go over a couple of things, okay? I'm going to go run this down really quickly with you, okay? Given a disclaimer that I'm not your attorney, you know that.
I know that,
I'm going to talk about.
Just interested if it would be worth looking into.
That's right. And I can't be your attorney unless you paid me a fee, and we negotiated that, and I went to bat for you. So let me just tell you what I think, okay? So essentially, here's how it works. Sounds like the new will was done the last 10 days of his life. Can you do a new will the last 10 days of your life? Absolutely. I could change my will every single day, the last 30 days before I passed away. That's my prerogative if I'm competent to do it. And that's the real question. Was there a competency problem doing a will 10 days before death? I just don't know. You said he was in the hospital. What medications was he under? Those are things that you're going to want.
Absolutely. He was in very bad pain. He was dying.
Yeah.
And of a bad cancer, and he was in excruciating pain. And it was done while he was in there, and it was actually 9 days before he died.
I'll tell you from my experience, and I'm faced with similar situations before. One's popping to mind that we were trying to get a will signed that this gentleman really wanted to do, and he didn't have one. But I felt like by the time we got there, and I'd interviewed him the day before, there was just too many medications. I just did not feel comfortable doing it. I've got a certain comfort level, and I use common sense that goes along with that. I'm not a doctor. I can't evaluate your competence medically. A doctor can.
Right.
Okay? Right. So sometimes you'll see competence evaluations done prior to having a will done in a situation like that. Okay? You can have those things done, okay, by a medical professional. Was one done? Who's there that can witness and say that he was competent or not competent? And then, obviously there's medical records that shows the medications. Well, then you have to bring in the doctors and the nurses and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and there's family, right. So your real recourse, okay, so me as an attorney, I'm going to use my common sense and experience, okay, to determine whether someone's competent or not to sign a document, okay?
Right.
And I'm always going to probably have my awareness up if it's a close to death situation. All right. I know that I am. All right. And I'm going to look at that, scrutinize that a little bit more. That being said, that doesn't help you. Okay. Here's what helps you. If you want to challenge a will, there's a route to do that in North Carolina called a will caveat suit. Okay. So you'd have to go to the courthouse and you'd have to challenge that will. And it's a lawsuit. That's all it is under the estate. You're challenging the will to say, you know what? I got this old will that's valid. We know he was competent when he signed it. I'm challenging his competence on this new will. He was coerced or whatever, and he was heavily medicated. And you're going to have to prove your case before a court of law, okay?
So you have to get a lawyer for that, too.
You don't have to. I mean, you can go do it by yourself. But you know what they say about a person who has their sales for a client? Is it a person that represents themselves has a fool for a client, something like that? So I mean, and there's some truth to that. Hey, man, if I was in a situation where I had to defend myself or proactively go after a lawsuit, I mean, I'd have a third party represent me all day because you know what? Because I'm going to be emotionally involved, really, and I want to separate.
One other question.
Sure.
The former will, is it still? It's not thrown away, is it? If it was filed at a lawyer's office, it's not thrown away, is it? The former will.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of things that make me that need to be said about what you just said. Number one, whether something is thrown away or not that's just a practical question. I don't know if something's been thrown away or not. You need to check on that. Okay, or someone needs to check on that. Right. I don't know where that former will was. Number two, something being filed at a lawyer's office. I think that's a misconception, okay? I know that some lawyers will, and this is, I think, an older school thing to do. Some lawyers still do it. It's rare. I don't want to have your will in my office. Do you know why I don't want all my clients' wills in my office? What if I have a fire or a break-in or a flood? I don't know, anything that destroys all of my clients' wills. To me, that's a stupid thing to do, okay? That's not a smart policy, all right? So I don't know. If it's at the lawyers,
thank you for your time, and you sound like a pretty nice guy, and Milton will take me out to dinner, so you just tell Milton to take me out to dinner.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Good, sounds good, man. All right, don't go to Red Lobster or something.
I will. I'll go to the highest steak place we can go. I know he's got the money. We'll do it.
Ruth Chris. All right,
good Friday and good weekend to you.
All right, you too. Bye.
All right, Big D.
Okay, so we're nearing the end. How can people pay Ruth? Back to Ruth. Spotlight's on you. How can people pay for home care?
Home care is paid out of pocket, or if their long-term policy will allow assignment back to the family, so the family's getting reimbursed for what they have paid, we can assist with that, but it is an out-of-pocket. We do not take Medicare, Medicaid, or private health insurance.
It is a strictly out-of-pocket expense?
Yes.
But oftentimes, I have to think, is paired with other benefits that do pay for home health care, right? You see what I'm saying? So maybe home health care is coming in and home care is coming in, and insurance might pay for home health care, some benefit.
They will pay for the home health.
Yeah, sure.
They won't pay for home care.
Then you can combine that with home care, which is private pay, right?
Correct.
And probably
That's
done
right.
on a regular basis.
Right.
So it can be a
They'll have
combination
both.
strategy.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. Very good. That's one of the questions that I have. And I think I need you to come in and help take care of my kids so that I can get some sleep. That's what I need. Right.
Well, it's by the patient, so that would be 6 of them. It'd be pretty expensive.
You need to send in a couple, 2 or 3 people.
That's right.
So, okay. And Hayden, what do we have coming up? We've got every week we've got a show at 10 a.m.
Yes, and some of the subjects
on Fridays
we're going to be,
after Swap and Shop. What do we have coming up?
Big O Country. Well, we've got tentatively next week we're going to have someone from the YMCA in Dover YMCA come in, and we may pre-record that show, so we may
We'd
not
love
have
to
any
get
gift
with
certificates.
Debbie Pfeiffer.
We're hoping,
who runs the
Debbie,
Silver
if you're
Sneakers
listening, we need
at
you.
YMCA. We'd love to get her.
We'll have to tape her because she's very active and teaches classes.
Love the Silver Sneakers.
But anyway, she'll talk all about senior activities there, and we're going to, on the November the 13th, 2 days after Veterans Day, Evan Thompson, the District Deputy Commander for the American Legion, is going to come talk about veterans benefits and the veterans services around this area. And,
I've got to be really good that day. He's my father-in-law too.
That's exactly
Disclaimer.
right.
Yeah.
No nepotism there at all.
No.
Actually, he happens to be the highest ranking person that in this area. So, let's see, on the 20th, Paulette Putnam is going to come with Heather Ledbetter. There we go. And they're going to talk about senior center activities and the Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels program,
Right.
and really a ministry there. That's an awesome program too.
Okay. Thanksgiving. We're going to have Thanksgiving with the McIntyres.
We're gonna do we're gonna do the whole family on Thanksgiving. So
you're going to meet Stephanie and the 6
we'll either
young
drag
McIntyres.
everybody in the studio or do it from the house. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how we'll do that.
If you're planning a large family, this might be a good show to listen to. Or if you're just curious about
What goes on behind the scenes
and what's Greg really like as
Yeah.
Stephanie. And she is a model. She's beautiful, gorgeous, and just the greatest girl you'll ever meet. And I can say girl because she's so much younger than I am.
Yeah.
Next week, we've got Debbie Vaughn coming from the Life Enrichment Center.
Next week.
Yes, this next show. And,
I love.
and
Debbie's so
seniors
good.
or close to seniors or middle-agers need to know this. They have a book that they have put together, various agencies, and she'll talk about all the agencies that got together to create this book. And it's for seniors to put everything that your children or your heirs need to know and the things you want them to know. For anywhere from a letter to each child to the picture you want put in the paper from high school, or anything you want in that book, need that book, your documents. You need to listen to Debbie Vaughn talk about this book. And we may give away 1 or 2 of those books next week as our gifts. So tune in.
I think
it's worth
that's
your
a
time.
great idea, by the way, to give away those books. They're just amazing places to keep everything, to pull everything together, and it's just pre-set out. It's a lot of people get together and spend a lot of time putting those books together for the community.
And these they really did. They went to Office Max or Office Depot, and they gathered up the things together. It's a loose leaf book, so you can add in pages and take out pages.
Sure.
And you create it through your whole life, and Debbie will tell you she's
Debbie's
got her
a
divorce
character.
papers there.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
next week,
she is fun too. So you really ought to, even if you want to put your own book together, that's fine with them because it's exactly what it costs them to sell it.
Well,
Are we done?
Thank you very much to the listeners. Thank you, Hayden, for all your planning and hard work that you do for the show. And thank you, Ruth, for being here. Now, Ruth, before we exit stage left, I want to ask you, how can people contact you? I know you got me straight on the address. I want to make sure you give out the phone number of where people can call you to talk to you about home care.
Okay, I hope they will call 704-482-8714.
704-482-8714. And I'm Greg McIntyre, the Elder Law Guy. We're going to cut out. Thank you for listening as a reward. or how about as an offer, as a benefit? I offer anybody who listens and calls my office with the code word radio a free consultation with me. I'll sit down with you, your family, take a look at your plan and make sure you're ready to head into your senior years or deal with any problems that may be arising, okay? Our number is 704-259-7040. Thanks.
Greg?
Yes.
Before we go, is there any way you could take one more question?
Oh, absolutely.
All
I
right.
mean, I'll stay on the phone. I'll stay on the radio all day, Milton.
Jackie, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. This is Jackie.
Jackie, Greg McIntyre, how can I help you?
Hi, this is Jackie, and I'm one of the listeners from WON.
Yes. Oh, wonderful.
And I've been listening to y'all for lots of years, many years. But right quick, my question is, back in 2005, here in Lincoln County, we had a will made out because at that time it was a bad situation regarding to the husband. It was a iffy type deal, okay? Got us to thinking. So we went to the lawyer. Well, they brought it up, but when they brought it up, it was sealed, it was witnessed and everything. He's got some daughters, which is my stepdaughters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned that they can put their 2 cents in. Can they or can they not, being it was in 2005 and legally done by a lawyer?
Yeah.
And the stepdaughters come in from out of town and, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. That ain't what Daddy would want and blah, 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 and try to change everything.
Right. Yeah. Is Daddy still alive?
Yes, thank the Lord.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's make you give a great chance to make a real differentiation here. Wills are documents that only have power after you pass away. Okay. So
right.
So the will that he had drafted by the lawyer certainly has legal significance if he passes. Okay. Hopefully a long time from now, but if he does,
yes,
that has legal significance only if he passes away, and
yes, sir.
then only if you go to the courthouse and probate it. Okay.
Yes, sir. I plan to. Yes.
I mean, you don't have to. It depends on how you have your assets set up to pass. I mean, sometimes a will is the absolute worst place to pass property. If I sit down with you, probably going to be passing it outside of the will, because the black hole that I call probate, okay, is where all liens attach. If Dad needs any Medicaid to pay for long-term care services, something like that, if you're passing a house through the will and then you go probate the will and you think you're going to get the house, well, you're not, because it's going to be sold. If there's not other liquid funds to satisfy that Medicaid lien, it's going to be sold to satisfy that lien. So there's other simple tools like ladybird deeds and other things that can be used to pass it outside of the will. So give that a thought, number one. Number two, people coming in from outside would not have any bearing on what happened in the will that was drafted in 2005 because it's not a valid or legal document. It doesn't really have any power until Father passed, okay? So what you might be thinking of is a power of attorney, your healthcare power of attorney, right, to handle personal business or healthcare matters. But he's
got all of that.
Yeah, okay. And are you his power of attorney, for instance?
Yes, I am.
All right, then you have the power there, and certainly you can control access to the accounts and things like that and protect that, okay? And that's what it's meant to do against people, outsiders or interlopers coming in.
Because they were nice enough to help us at a reasonable, and they was reputable folks that were there at the time when he was able to come to the office, and they witnessed it, and it was put the notary's the big deal seal on there, and I went and done put the power of attorney in. I have them all in the health, the power, and the will, all in a very safe place.
Yeah, I recommend you keep that in a safe place. Okay,
Uh-huh.
recommend that so you've got the power of attorney recorded at the local register of deeds, which is
Yes,
advisable.
I
and
done
under the
did. I paid the
statute-
$20 because she told me to do it right up when I got the papers. Go down there and get it done, and so
Smart lawyer. Smart lawyer.
Very smart.
Smart
Very
lawyer.
smart.
Absolutely.
And now I was just curious on that because he's doing as though Big D's what happened to Big D's brother, or how they come in there and changed it and everything.
Yep.
Because of nobody getting nothing, because that's what's going to happen. That's the reason I was concerned. Is because they up and grown, okay?
Yep.
And I'm the one that's been here and knowing him for 40 years, and he wanted to make sure it was me, you know, that was in it, and our son, because we're always right here at him. Of course, they would be if they could, but it's been several different situations to where, and so it was just put in there like, well, here's what I want, and this is what I mean, and nobody's to change it.
Well, let me tell you this. I'll tell you what. Any further advice that you need or to talk about this, I'm going to take it off air because we've got to cut out here in a second. But I'll tell you this.
Worries.
Thank you so much for your call. And again, just a disclaimer. We're talking. Of course, I'm a lawyer. Of course, I have experience in these matters. I am an elder law attorney. And what I'd like to do is offer you the free consult. Okay. So if you want to, get with my office, let's talk. Okay. And I'll take. You can either stay on the air or stay on the line and hold, and I'll get with you as soon as the show's over, which is like right now. Or you can call me at the office, 704-259-7040. We'll set you up an appointment to come in free of charge, and we'll sit down and talk about your specific situation. Obviously, the things we've talked about so far, we're just kind of talking about it, feeling out the situation.
Right.
I'm not your attorney yet.
I pretty well got the idea from what you said that everything's good.
Yeah. I mean, everything's good right now. It sounds like you have some fears about the future.
Well, they, like I said, they just live off, and it got me thinking, too, because their mom up in Michigan's not doing well, and so it just got me thinking, and then I heard this show, and I got to listen to some of it last week, and about the wheels, and first one thing and another, and about getting them done and all, and we already got it done, and I really enjoy y'all's show, and I enjoy anything to. Of course, they could play more Elvis and Conway and all like that, but
that's what's really important. I'll talk to Milton about that. Okay, Well, especially some more Conway. Nothing wrong with some Conway
tweet. And every now and then, Calvin, he puts me some Conway in there. He knows I be liking it, and but y'all do a real good job. I've been knowing the radio station way back when Diane Watson was there.
Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate you listening. And let's talk off the air. And you have a great day, okay? And have a great weekend, ma'am. All right.
And I'll talk I'll just call your your office at a later date. But yes, you had a very good information, and you do a real good job. And y'all keep up the good work. And I've got to run an errand, so I thank you for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate it. And you have a great day.
Have a great day.
All right, bye. All right, that's it. I'm out.
All right. We've enjoyed bringing you the program today, the Elder Law Report for this Friday, October 23rd, 2015. And as the crew said, join us again next time.
The most morning fun is right here.
It's great to wake up to in the morning.
I like the morning show.
WHS Shelby, WLON Lincoln, WCSL Cherville Gastonia.
Hi, I'm Greg McIntyre, the elder law guy with McIntyre Elder Law, located at Uptown Shelby, 123 West Marion Street, where we help seniors protect their assets and legacies. Have you taken steps to protect your hard-earned money and property? Do you know the dangers that lie ahead for seniors? We do. I am passionate about helping seniors protect their hard-earned money and property. As a gift to you and a thanks for listening, anyone who calls our office with the code word Big O Country will get a free 1-hour consult with me, the elder law guy, Greg McIntyre. Thanks for listening.
For more information, call McIntyre Elder Law at 704-259-7040.
It's the end of the season tire blowout sale at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Michelin Pilot Power tires start at $99.99 and Continental Motion tires start at $75. Plus, get end of the season deals on the remaining Yamaha watercraft. Plus, great motorcycle deals like a 2015 Yamaha R3 for $49.90 and